What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another unboxing video brought to you by Bearded Kaiju's Unboxing Reviews. If you guys like the channel, hit that subscribe button, give the video a like, share with everybody, share with your friends, share everybody that thinks you will like the channel and likes the content and is a kaiju lover like we are. So, firstly, I'd like to apologize for my voice if it sounds kind of scratchy or just different. It I went to a Packer game just recently yesterday, and I completely lost my voice. So unfortunately, kind of in a sour mood because the game did not go the way I wanted it. So it kind of sucks. So to lift my spirits, I'm going to do an unboxing for you guys, and it's a great one. I can't wait to talk about it and show it off because it's great. I was lots of expectations, lots of excitement for this one coming out, and I cannot wait to really look at it and show you guys. So, but yeah, just want to give you fair warning that I don't sound the best, but it's not because I'm sick or nothing. It's just a lot of screaming and stuff like that. So, but yeah, without further ado, let's jump right into it. So, this unboxing is, like I said, it's going to be a really cool one. I cannot wait. Yeah, this is a big inspirational piece, for a lot of us, because it was a front runner, to what spawned, the Japanese Kaiju era and stuff like that. And, it's so unique, and I'm so glad that X Plus and Star Ace started doing this line, and I couldn't be happier with it. So, but without further ado, let's get right to it. This is what we got today. This is the Star Ace X Plus 32 centimeter Ray Harryhausen Rhedosaurus from Beast from 20,000 Phantoms. This is an amazing figure. Just like the box alone kind of blows me away. Like, I'm not huge on a lot of the X Plus boxes and stuff like that because a lot of it's just, cardboard looking, not a lot of color. The 30 centimeters figures do color, in a color picture and stuff like that, and so do the Yuji Sakai figures, but a lot of them are just that, that box color with no color in it, just a print on it. But yeah, this box is crazy. Like, I love how this box looks. It's so sleek, and it kind of blew me away, for just a box. Like, I was very impressed with this. So I just want to take a minute to look at the box alone because they definitely did justice to this line, and a lot of respect to Ray Harryhausen and his figures that they released in this line alone. So, but yeah, so as you can see, this is the see if I can get it here. This is the front of the box. It's got the 100, yeah, Harryhausen 100, and then it has the 100-year stamp for Ray Harryhausen. Got his signature at the bottom. This is the colored version. They did do a colored and a monochrome version of this, but this is the colored version. Also on the sides, they got a little, let's see if I can get it without lots of glare here. Just a little something that they wrote about Ray Harryhausen and stuff like that, with a picture of him doing one of his figures and stuff like that. That was really cool. On the back, they kind of have a picture of the figure itself, and then just kind of a description of it and everything like that, and then kind of upcoming items and stuff like that. And then finally on the side, they got a really nice picture. See if we can get a really nice picture of the frontal Rhedosaurus figure and stuff like that. So yeah, like I said, this box is really nicely done. I applaud them for this. I love that they made it so sleek, so elegant looking. It looks top notch. So I was really happy to see they put effort into the box too. Like I said, to give respects to what these figures and what this line represents. For all of us, kaiju, tokusatsu, giant monster fans, and stuff like that. So, but yeah. So first, we're going to look at the base before we bring out the big boy. So this is the resin base. It comes with a crushed down car with a light pole. Let's see if I can get a good look here. And then on the base here, it does have the stamp of the Harryhausen 100 year anniversary. I love that. It's super great. Kind of just adds a little bit more to the base and everything like that in the figure itself. But yeah, I mean the base is nothing too crazy, for adding to it and everything. I know some people didn't want it, or some people did. I just think it gives a little bit extra character just to the figure alone. Just not in just having the figure just standing there. Kind of makes it more dynamic in a way. So that's why I grabbed this. And then on the bottom, let's see what was. It doesn't. It just says the Rhedosaurus Deluxe version. It does have the charity number, but I do wish that it did have edition number, like how many were made out of this, or how many total, and maybe what number this was. So that would be kind of nice to have. I know a lot of people have talked about that, and I've seen other reviews talk about different figures in this line. So yeah, that would be really cool to really see how many were actually made of this particular figure and stuff like that, especially if they're supposed to be like deluxes. They're a little bit more special than the normal figures. So, but yeah, that's the resin base, and we'll grab the big guy out here for you. All right, here you go. Look at this beauty. This is great. This figure is phenomenal. I was really taken back when I saw this figure. Like I said, even saw the previews or the pre-orders go up for this. Like this, I immediately knew right away that I was going to get this figure because it represents so much, for us as Godzilla collectors, especially because literally this is the godfather to Godzilla. Like this guy spawned the whole, Japanese Kaiju era, and franchise in general. I mean, never talked about that. Eiji Tsuburaya and Ichiro Honda have talked about having inspiration from this guy alone. And, everything about this guy, his backstory and everything like that, like trickles down to what came out to be and what he represented and just how he came to be, and it's super, super cool to hear that, and it's like, so this guy represents a lot, for us as, Godzilla and Kaiju collectors slash fans. This guy is pretty special. So I mean, with even the backstory to this, the backstory a little bit is basically he was a reptile, ancient creature, dinosaur, whatever you want to call it, was awakened by atomic bomb testing, and he basically woke up and started rampaging, around. Whose story does that, remind you of? A particular, guy behind me, and basically they also wanted to do fire from his nose, but it was scrapped because they just didn't have the budgets to make that happen for the movie and stuff like that. But I mean, come on, he is a giant reptile. He awoke from atomic testing, and he was going to breathe fire. I mean, who else does that? Who else are we talking about? Pretty sure that's literally the backstory of Godzilla and who and what he is. So that's pretty amazing. Like that's, like I said, and just knowing that Ichiro Honda, got the inspiration from this, because this film was made in '53, so it was before Godzilla's time. So it's not like this guy ripped off Godzilla in any way. No, that was this guy, came before Godzilla. So that is pretty special. I absolutely love that fact. And just knowing that they got inspiration from it is really cool. They acknowledge that, that this did give them inspiration and gave it credit, when they were talking about it in interviews and stuff like that. So it was that's really cool. So, but so recently, this figure was in the running for one of the X Plus categories that Leslie Chambers put together in the Collect All Monsters groups and X Plus groups and all the various other groups that we did voting on for this particular category. It was the best Ray Harryhausen figure of the year, and he was one of the nominees. And by God, he won, and I think he won by a landslide for what Leslie said, and that I understandably so. I understand why, because it's an amazing figure. You cannot go wrong with this if you just go standard, if you go monochrome, if you go colored, whatever. I think there's like 4 different versions for this thing, with monochrome and colored with just standard, or you get monochrome and colored with bases. So I mean, you have so many options. It's crazy. So I mean, you cannot go wrong with this. Yeah, so yeah, it did win. So that's really awesome. But yeah, I think the only knock I would say on this figure is that what you see on the box, by his face and everything, I kind of wish the lighting, that orangish yellow by his eyes, was a little bit more prominent, in this figure, because I just think that makes it pop. And obviously, this is a black and white film, so we don't really know what his color was and stuff like that. So I don't know if the X Plus Star Ace just kind of guessed on the color, or if they actually found out what colors he kind of was, or they just kind of put their own spin on it. But yeah, I love the colors. It looks super great. But yeah, I think I would have liked the colors right by his eyes to be a little bit more like the box. But yeah, that would be my only takeaway for this figure. This figure is phenomenal in every way, shape, or form. The dynamic pose is great. I mean, he's got a long tail. I mean, everything is just gorgeous on it, just gorgeous. And they basically took the pose from the theatrical poster art and stuff like that, and made this pose just like it. So I love that too, and I love the dynamic pose to it. It just gives it a little bit, like I said, more character. Same with the base. So it just makes it an awesome figure. So yeah, and this, like I said, this figure means kind of a lot, to a lot of us, especially me, because like I said, this dawned the whole Kaiju era, and you know, I know some people were kind of making fun of, is this Kaiju, in the groups and stuff like that. This is definitely Kaiju in every way, shape, or form. I don't know how you cannot say it's not Kaiju. It's literally the definition. So I mean, yeah, the Japanese named it Kaiju, that's their term, but I mean, I'm sorry, this is Kaiju. You can't convince me otherwise. So too, don't forget about the giveaway that's still going on for our next goal. I have them right here. Just a reminder, we are looking for 250 subs for this next giveaway. I am giving away the 1,000-piece Tom Whalen Godzilla puzzle set with a mini poster in it, released by Mondo. I'm giving away the Chogokin Gigan from Final Wars metal figure that has all the pieces, never been out of the box, so it's brand new. And then also the little keychains by various kaiju out of the series, just to kind of throw in there. So yeah, if we get to 250 subscribers, that's the next giveaway. So hopefully we can get there. Like I said in the last video, if we hit 200, I might throw in a little bit something to top it all off. So, but yeah, I watched this film as a kid, and I really enjoyed it. I didn't know who Ray Harryhausen was. When I was younger, I didn't know who he was until I was a lot older. But I actually watched a lot of his movies, never knowing who he was or what he did for the genre, and all. And this movie, it was so funny because I always thought this movie, I always thought it had something to do with Godzilla. like it was in the same universe or something like that. And I always pictured, this guy going up against Godzilla, later on in life when I was a kid. Obviously, I didn't see this one until a little bit later, but yeah, it was so cool. I didn't know the difference, so just it kind of says something that you and then I find out later on, in life as I'm an adult that, this was basically the reason behind Godzilla. Like it just, I don't know, full circle, I guess. It's so crazy, how I thought one thing and it literally kind of came true, not in the same aspect, but like, an all-around thing. Yeah, it's in the same ballpark. So that is super cool. That makes this so much more meaningful to me, just because I had seen it, and thought that as a kid and find out, that's exactly kind of what it was, in a way. So yeah. But yeah, that's it for me, guys. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Like, comment, subscribe, share it, put it out there, spread the word, let's get the 250 likes, and definitely don't pass on this guy. If he's out there, find him. Oh, and I did get this from the awesome people, guys, girls at Kaiju Live. They always hook me up, and if you guys definitely want anything ordered, they can, get it for you, just for you possibly, if they can get their hands on it, or usually he gets big batches and stuff like that. So AJ, thanks for getting this for me, man. I really appreciate it. So yeah, go check them out. I will leave a link to their website in the description of the video. So yeah, go check them out. Go support them. Like the page. Let's keep showing the love for them. And yeah, until next time. Later.